Peace. Happy now. Now is the vibrate, of course. We're not going too far in the future, too far in the past. Right now is where we manifest things. And right now, everybody looking to what stones help for manifesting abundance, man. I'm looking for a little chain, man. Look, I'm, you know, this and that. We looking for the abundance. You know what I'm saying? And rightfully so. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing wrong with the energy as long as you're using it in the right. And I ain't gonna say as long as you're using it in the right manner in essence, but of course, because right now we trying to build, we trying to ascend, you know what I'm saying? So we not trying to use it in the wrong manner, we want to use it for the quote unquote good. But basically just want to speak on like how to let the flow of it, come in, because I know me myself personally, like that's what I struggle with along my journey, was like that visual evidence, like sitting there and having to say like, oh yeah, I got this abundance, like I got $20, like just say for it, so I got $20 right now, man. I done sold all my braces. I got like $100. Like, you know, like being in that mode of having to say that without physically seeing that, it's hard to get to that place. But the fact of the matter remains, you know what I'm saying, that we are vibrational beings, and that's the best way and the easiest way for us to manifest things, and that's the way it was meant for us to manifest things. You know what I'm saying? But first, the flow of money, you know what I'm saying, it stops whenever you worry about it. That's for one, in which we all struggle, you know what I'm saying? Because as again, we raised in this ego, man. Like I'm 30 years old, until I started awakening, all the thought forms of your parents, your family, the area you was raised in, that's instilled in you, you know what I'm saying? That's hard to get out of you, you know what I'm saying? So don't feel like, oh, like, man, it's hard. It's gonna be hard, in some cases. Some of us more brainwashed than others, you know what I'm saying? Some of us hit the ground running where we was into a family where, they ain't even gotta go through this process, you know what I'm saying? But worrying about money is how the flow stops. So, whenever that lack of abundance come, you know what I'm saying, or when like say for instance when it's physically there, you don't go there mentally. You still like, I'm abundance. And matter of fact, I don't have to worry about going and get it because bills paid. I got food in the fridge. You start looking to the things that's there in the moment. You know what I'm saying? In order to stay on that high flying dish, you want to focus on the things that keep you in a positive mind frame about it. But you definitely don't want to be worrying about it or focus on the lack of it. You know what I'm saying? And also with manifesting it, dealing with, waiting for the manifestation to come in. Like say, for instance, you have been meditating and focusing on it, but you also don't want to be like, oh, I wonder, how it's gonna come, or how big it's gonna come, or where it's gonna come. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to worry about the when, whys, and hows, about it, because that's also worrying, and that's also blocking it from coming in. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, the best way to allow it is be in the moment. You know what I'm saying? Honestly, first you kind of, yeah, you'll focus and let it be known, send it out there emotionally, like this is what I'm looking for and desiring. But then you back off of that notion and stop focusing, and you go to riding your bike, or go to making jewelry, or go doing something else. And by you getting in that mindlessness of being in the now, you know what I'm saying, the universe is orchestrating. Because matter of fact, because now when you're in the now, you allowing things to flow to you. You're not blocking yourself, you know what I'm saying, with all this noise and focusing on the future, or focusing on the past, you know what I'm saying. You in that moment. So all them things you were thinking about and trying to get manifested is flowing to you, you know what I'm saying. But you gotta stop and let it come to you. Matter of fact, let's see how I wrote this. It doesn't translate to how you do something about money, but it translates to how you feel about money. So, it's about, I always say it's about feeling like money. It's not translating to what you do. Like you could try to go, it ain't about like hard work and all that, you know what I'm saying? Like that's the illusion that they, a matter of fact, and I even say that they, not only that they pushed on us, but that we started to accept because we so far into being physical beings, and got away from being the vibrational beings that we are. We forgot that, you know what I'm saying, that it ain't so much about doing but more about feeling, and then it comes to you. You manifest it through being in that feeling. So it's not so much as about what you do, but it's more about how you feel about money. You know what I'm saying? You have to feel like, like, man, there's a lot of abundance out there, man, and it all got my name on it. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause that's where the mind frame of watching the news and all the one percenters have all the money. That's all that bull crap to keep you in the mind frame of thinking that only a certain amount of people could have money and ain't enough out there for me, and I gotta go to college and I gotta do this and I gotta. Ah, man, this just be the vibrational being. And like I say, I repeat, I know how difficult this may be at times. I know. Trust me. I've been through it. You know what I'm saying? But you just gotta let it flow. You gotta trust in source. You gotta know that you are a source. Source is one with you. You are a source, you know what I'm saying? And be the source of your abundance, you know what I'm saying? Know it's within. As a matter of fact, it's not about hardship and about struggle, like all that fake. Oh yeah, you know what? Gotta take a loss to be a boss. In which, granted, the universe will teach you some lessons on the way up to see if you're really ready to go up. You know what I'm saying? But in the context of like, oh, but yeah, you gotta work hard and you gotta struggle to get the money. Nah. Matter of fact, if somebody talking that type of stuff, go the other way. Like, just take off running. Like you don't even want that. You don't even want your universe to even, your subconscious to even touch that. You know what I'm saying? Like you wanna, it flows easy. It's not about hardship. It's not about struggle. You know what I'm saying? It's not. It's not on the path of determination. It's not on the path of hard work. It's not on the path of effort. It's not on the path of motivation. A matter of fact, and I'm gonna break down motivation and inspiration in a few. But it's not on none of these paths. Matter of fact, like I said, there's the human logic that we develop like over time after getting away from being the vibrational beings that we truly are. You know what I'm saying? So now we do think it's about hard. Matter of fact, and as a collective conscious, it becomes the reality. If everybody walking around saying the bull crap, then that becomes the reality. You know what I'm saying? In essence, you know what I'm saying? Well, that's how things get manipulated on another level too. Because I may let this video drift off into some other information too. But it's definitely about, you know what I'm saying, it's not about determination, hard work, all that, you know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, it's about 20% of, manifesting, putting forth physical work, and the other 80, gonna fall in place. But like I said, it's not about motivation. But when you think about motivation is more of like a reason to act a certain way, you know what I'm saying? Because another thing about the way this flows too is it's a flow through source, is a flow through allowing. You know what I'm saying? And you also see the dynamic of that battle between the right and the left brain. That left brain, logic, analytics, physical, gotta, see it, touch it, and the right brain could go with the flow, intuitive, to let things come, you know what I'm saying? But that motivation, you know what I'm saying, that's a reason to act, almost like, oh, I'm motivated because of this. I really, and it almost gives the notion of like, I really don't like this, but let me motivate myself to do this. You know what I'm saying? Instead of being inspired to do it. You know what I'm saying? Where it just feels right. You know what I'm saying? I don't have to hold no carrot in front of my face. I don't have to say, well, at least I get $10,000 a day. I don't have to. You know what I'm saying? It's inspiration. You know what I'm saying? So motivation. You don't want to get there through motivation. If you have to motivate yourself, then you're not vibrating on that vibration. You know what I'm saying? You're not on that vibration. Then that vibration, that path is not meant for you. You know what I'm saying? You're trying to chase money that's not meant for you, obviously. You know what I'm saying? In essence. Because if the lotto, if it was meant for us to have whatever money that we feeling like we're supposed to have, we would have it in this moment. You know what I'm saying? So it's much more, it's something that's either restricting it, or it's much more things you need to learn before it could flow on that level. You know what I'm saying? But it's definitely more about inspiration. You know what I'm saying? Inspiration is divine influence when you look up the definition. You know what I'm saying? Supernatural influence. You know what I'm saying? To guide. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, inspiration, and when I say to guide, like spirit guides. You know what I'm saying? You talk to your spirit guides. They guide you in the right. Hey, Kari, go set up selling bracelets by Starbucks today. You know what I'm saying? Just watch out for the police. Because that's another story. But you know what I'm saying? Or something, that inspiration, you know what I'm saying? That divine influence, that guide, like a spirit telling you, like or yourself, your higher self, letting you know where to flow with it, you know what I'm saying? And not trying to be analytical and try to forcefully motivate yourself. Because if you forcefully doing anything, then it's not really meant. It's like trying to stick a triangle in the little circle hole as a little kid. The little toys that used to put the little shapes. You trying to jam a different shape into a different hole. You know what I'm saying? In the essence of trying to forcefully motivate, then then whatever it is, or that whatever it is you're doing, or whatever amount of money you're trying, it's not meant if you gotta go that drastic. And this how the universe work though. It's a free will universe, and if you push hard and fight through all that shit, yep, you could still get your hands on some money. You know what I'm saying? With all that hard work, the struggle, all that. You know what I'm saying? But it's gonna be short lived, and you're gonna be so battered up from the struggle, you won't get a chance to enjoy it. You know what I'm saying? Because you thought it was about the struggle and about hard work, and this effort. Gotta be motivated. Nah, you gotta be inspired. You know what I'm saying? It's about inspiration and not motivation. You know what I'm saying? Be inspired to do what you do. Like my YouTube videos, man. Way before I even saw the little $100 I get from AdSense I got, which I'm grateful for. But way before then, I've been doing video. You know what I'm saying? I was inspired to do videos. I didn't have to say like, man, gotta make this money, gotta motivate. You know what I'm saying? Nah, it was like I know I am abundant, so I'ma just do what I'm inspired to do, and the money will come. I repeat, I know I am abundance. I'ma do what I love, what I'm inspired to do, and then the abundance will flow to me. You know what I'm saying? That's how it works. And a matter of fact, and I guess too, that's why I meant I was gonna get off into a little bit of a different notion. But and two, basically, where your path finds you, and it's not about you trying to analyze and find your path. You know what I'm saying? Which I've been, we all get caught up, man, trying to find myself, trying to, in which, yeah, you know what I'm saying? In some essences, you do kind of, look at information, trying to see, understand yourself, overstand yourself, and see what's going on. But for the most part, you know what I'm saying? Your path finds you. It's gonna be through the omens that come to you, you know what I'm saying? That's guiding you, trying to bring you to the right place. Your path is meant. You know what I'm saying? And your path flows to you back to the that intuitive right brain type of what I'm saying, that feminine energy. It's gonna flow. It's not about you trying to analyze with the ego, being caught and trying to say, man, let me analyze. You know what I'm saying? Nah, because that's the whole situation with getting away from sources, being too in the ego, too analytical, too physical, you know what I'm saying? The physical world is the devil in essence, you know what I'm saying? Don't forget that, you know what I'm saying? Don't trip out about it, but don't forget that. You know what I'm saying? Mama Matrix, Maya, you know what I'm saying? It's called the devil in Christianity, you know what I'm saying? But the illusion of this physical matrix, don't get caught up in it. We gotta remember that we are vibrational beings and that we manifest things through our vibrations, not necessarily on physical actions. And this is all, and two, when I'm in which though you get it from all information, well, there's a gray area to all this. Yeah, you could do some of this with a little struggle, a little that, but it's more about the divine inspiration. You know what I'm saying? It's about letting the vibration flow. It's about being the vibration. You know what I'm saying? Letting it flow, not about overexerting yourself. But also too, on another level, because I came across a video. Matter of fact, I know this ain't even switch up like that, but a little bit. But young Pharaoh, the blessings to that brethren, man. That brethren is a young, educated, beautiful young brethren, man, with the knowledge, man. I started checking out some of his videos, and I came across one where he reminded me about like our native tongue and how it got taken away from us, you know what I'm saying? Because on another level, too, we're dealing with manifesting things, you know what I'm saying? Like, as indigenous melanated people, you know what I'm saying? When we was like in Africa, Kush, even further back, you know what I'm saying? Like, we had an aboriginal language, you know what I'm saying? That basically it used more of a tongue The tongue touching on the upper palate and more about vibrating that upper palate of the mouth. Matter of fact, I bring up like the Kichara mudra for Kriya Yoga, but it's the mudra where you put in your tongue. Like, all right, you know how you got the soft palate behind the hard palate on the top of your mouth is even going further back, and stand straight up, almost like in the back of your throat, you know what I'm saying? But going forward, and it's touching a little point. You got a little point that's up like at the top of the roof of your mouth in the back, where if you touch it, it stimulates the pineal gland. But back to what I was saying with the old native language, you know what I'm saying? We used to be able to manifest things better. That's why the Hebrew language still kind of carry a little weight with that, where some of the words deal with, manifesting or summoning certain angels or angles of light, you know what I'm saying? Manifesting certain angles of light with your vibrations of the words that came out of your mouth, with that connection with the pineal, you stimulating your pineal gland as you talk. But since our native tongue got taken away from us, it's harder for us to do our work with our, like, say for instance with Santeria, voodoo, like, knowing these names, having that vibration, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's what really gives that strong manifestation, because that's what really connects, you know what I'm saying? It's like young Pharaoh says, like taking away the connection, you know what I'm saying? And now you don't even have a true connection because you got this watered down bullcrap Babylon language, English, which is, bullcrap, in which they watered it down, part purposely for this fact, you know what I'm saying? So you couldn't be tied into the ancient language that, that made things easy to manifest, you know what I'm saying? And also basically it just helped us in general with connecting with our, with our ancestors and our spirit guides, by constantly talking like this. We were able to, like I said, with the Hebrew language, able to summon these ancestors or angels of light better, you know what I'm saying? But when somebody get in the game, they understand indigenous knowledge, and then they trying to do something else, they gonna take that away, and they gonna, take away your culture, your knowledge. So then too, you understand why, as a melanated peoples, as a, from an indigenous culture, we want to get our thing, get our stuff back, you know what I'm saying? Because in essence, these things were taken away from us as a defense mechanism, or taken away. I ain't gonna say as a defense mechanism, but it was taken away from us so somebody could do some evil. You know what I'm saying? Do some quote unquote evil. You know what I'm saying? But it, and I say quote unquote because if you understand the deepness of the universe, there is no good and evil. But from a human perspective, you know what I'm saying? But just definitely remember and stay mindful of that. But back to where the video started, you know what I'm saying? It's about inspiration and not motivation, you know what I'm saying? You don't want to have, it's not about hard work, it's not about determination. Nah, man, it's about meditating, focusing on what you're trying to manifest and letting things flow to you. You know what I'm saying? And trying not to let that ego get in the way and have you panicking and tripping. You know what I'm saying? Which is, like I say, I know it's a difficult job. But if you're a guide, and if you're trying to strive to be the guy within, you know what I'm saying? Like, I got faith in you. You could do it. I'm telling you, matter of fact, because too, it becomes a point where you know, you gotta just start moving towards the meditation. A lot of people like, man, but I haven't messed with the meditation. How you do it? I mean, you just gotta do it, cause you gotta start realizing, like, in these times, the ego is getting scared and scared. You know what I'm saying? As far as like, it knows what's going on, so it's gonna keep throwing little zingers your way and keep like giving you excuses to not meditate, and giving you excuses, you know what I'm saying, to not eat healthy, and giving you excuses, you know what I'm saying? Like, so you gotta beware of that, you know what I'm saying? You wanna start raising that vibration and getting away, you know what I'm saying, from that for it end up trapping. But peace. That's all I have now, matter of fact. And also though, remember with the Kashara Mudra, or Kashara Mudra, however, yeah. But dealing with that mudra, you could also do like like if you don't do it fully, it kind of got like what they call like the baby Kashara Mudra, but as well, instead of going that far back, because that's hard. You got, it takes time to learn that. But you put your tongue Not like right at the tip behind your teeth, but like right starting where that hard part stop at and the little soft part start. That's where you want to put your tongue. And mouth closed. Breathe through the nose. Bring it to the to the stomach, to the diaphragm. Matter of fact, bring it low, almost feeling it going to the spine. And then you're releasing out the nose with the tongue in the same position. You can either have your hands in the hand mudras, but that's one of the aspects of cry yoga that's very important. You know what I'm saying? Which honestly, once I started practicing, as a matter of fact, our body as above, so below. You know what I'm saying? All the stuff we create, where it need like when you boosting a car, and it need a grounding agent. You know what I'm saying? Like our tongue, helps to transmit, some of the electrical charge. Matter of fact, though, and not necessarily on a grounding level, but more of a transfer of electrical energy. You know what I'm saying? And the stimulation of the pineal gland. But definitely, look into that. Matter of fact, I may even do a video on the cry yoga on a few little aspects that I learned from a little pamphlet I came across. But peace. Happy now. Now is the vibrate. Not too far in the future, not too far in the past. Stay inspired. Want to be inspired. Be the vibration. Feeling the vibration. You don't have to do. You don't have to motivate yourself to do. You know what I'm saying? It ain't about physical. It's more about vibrations, it's about feeling and knowing that you are the abundance. Therefore, it will come. Be inspired. Peace.